Hello, I'm Michael Cassidy. Thanks for coming to my channel. Uh, I was, I don't take too much stock in people's dreams a lot of times because everybody in the world's dreamed everything that ever could happen, possibly happen. But I had a pretty ominous type dream last night, and I dreamed that I was sitting in my mother's house, and I looked out the window over back out in the countryside, and over a wooded area. I saw a storm, and I saw the storm, and it was electrical charges all through the storm, it looked like. But then I noticed that's not an electrical charge in that storm. That's not a lightning. That's actually an aircraft inside there, like a big 747 or some big airliner, just totally on fire, and it collapsed and went to the ground. And it was a very ominous dream, and I wondered to myself, I said, well, would that be maybe an attack on the United States, on air system, airplanes, or people may be taking vacations? We don't know, what it could be. It may be something just personalized that God shows about my life. I don't know, but it could be something in a bigger picture. Many times God has revealed things to me supernaturally. We serve a God that can reveal things, and has revealed many things to me. Many times. And the gifts of the Spirit are still in the church, and the 9 gifts of the Spirit, the 9 fruits of the Spirit, the words of knowledge, words of wisdom, gifts of healing, miracles, discerning of spirits, tongues, interpretation of tongues, and faith, prophecy. So those gifts are more prevalent in the church now. Some of them are less, but they're still none to say it is still there. And God's power is that's who the Holy Spirit is the gifts and the fruits: love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. So it is in the church, the gifts and the fruit. That's who the Spirit is, exactly. He came to lead and guide us and to comfort us. I've had 3 ominous dreams lately. One, I dreamed that me and my wife were overseas, and there was a very tremendous earthquake that shook, and it actually shook that country and the United States. It was so strong. So I don't know what this means, if it's something maybe to do with war, or maybe struggle. We don't. Sometimes they are likeness of what's going to happen. It's not really exactly what's going to happen. We know that God does reveal supernaturally, and also I've dreamed quite a few things lately. It's kind of disturbing me a little bit that I'm actually seeing so many different dreams about ominous situations. I dreamed that it was a terrible storm, a very, very terrible storm that was coming. And so there's 3 ominous type dreams I've had, and it may mean something, that we'll have a struggle in the United States or in the world. We're going to have some crises to come up, or it may mean something specific, like the storm, like I saw the aircraft just crashing right out into the woods. And what I noticed about the dream, sometimes you can look and you can think about what you noticed. I dreamed that I started to call 911, but I said, well, no, everybody saw it, so many people's done called 911. So then I dreamed that I saw no smoke coming from it. So that's maybe another meaning of some kind. It's going to be something that's not actually a crash, but maybe something like, hacking our computers or something, or something terrible thing that just crashes to the ground. We don't know what's going to happen, but just like the revelation that Joseph interpreted about the cows, it had meanings behind it. The cows did, that were lean and fat, and then some were thin. It had meanings behind it of the economy of Egypt. So they may have meanings behind it, but I'm just telling them what I dreamed. And sometimes you eat too much pizza before you lay down or something, and it doesn't mean anything. Sometimes there are meanings behind these dreams, and I feel like there'll be struggles in the United States. I feel like that there'll be possibly they could even attack from a foreign country on the United States. Because of some of the things we've allowed to happen in the United States, abortion issues and other issues that have come up, killing unborn children, and saying it's okay. And our moral morality. When you turn on TVs, you automatically see two women kissing or two men in a bad situation. And these things are against nature. I'm sorry. And if it's against nature, nature is set in course by God, and we don't need to go against nature. We can bring calamity on the United States and on the world. So I'm Michael Cassidy. Please subscribe to our music if you like it, or you may hear some preaching on our channel. But I'm just telling you what the dream was about, and it may not mean exactly what I dreamed, but you could look for trouble in the United States and the world in the future, maybe some attacks, or maybe you may see an attack on the infrastructure of the United States, or some situation, some other whatever, we don't know. But I'm just telling you the dream that I dreamed, and I just pray that God will protect America and keep us safe. And please subscribe to us if you enjoy our channel. I'm Michael Cassidy. Thank you so much for coming.